Up next week in Times Square, posted by Ruin Your Day. We got Avo shooting this shit, huh? And directing this shit. So I do see some posts online. I saw Chris put it up yesterday. This is this weekend. I haven't heard too much kick up or dust up. I don't got no behind the scenes information. I promise you. I'm just gonna take some guesses. I'm gonna say TBL's work ethic is so fast and so strong. Um, is that an excuse? I guess so. In this case, maybe because I didn't see a face off for Twerk and Easy. That would have been great to do. A pre face off. That would have been huge. That would have been 500,000 views by now, minimum. Rex and Snake Eyes, two guys that are top 10 face off people. Some would say top fives, Rex and Snake Eyes. We didn't get that face off. Okay. John and Swamp could have been good. I love the card. I love the card. I'm gonna go through some quick predictions too. But I think the vibe is it's so weird because people complain about the wrong shit. I don't mean like generally what I've seen from like, yo, where's the pro? I don't mean that. I mean like we want our battles and we want them yesterday. And then when they come around fast like that, we find a complaint. But the complaint isn't then in TBL saying, thank you, you just gave us Daylight and Rum Nitty. And then in the midst of that, you announced your Hitman and Mook, the biggest battle that was left. And then that was done. And while you were at the event, you were running trailers for Rex and Snake Eyes and all this shit. And you had brought out Nujersey Twork and Eazy The Block Captain. And it feels like 2 weeks later, the card is upon us. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to TBL there, right? But the battle rappers and the platform, because you gotta look at the platform and say, where are those two top face-offs? That Twerk and Easy and that Rex and Snake Eyes. Yeah, because nobody be complaining about promo if that main event face off came out 2 weeks ago. And y'all had them at the Mook and Holla event. You should have shot the face off there. Or did you? Did you not? I don't know. Maybe I didn't speak to nobody behind the scenes, so I don't know. I could be off, but damn, that was an opportunity to have right there, no? But anyway, now I haven't heard too much from the rest of the battlers on the card. I haven't, to keep it 1,000. Actually, I'm being nice. I haven't seen shit from any battles on the card. Doesn't mean that they're not promoting. Maybe I missed the tweets. Maybe I don't know if anybody posted, did any interviews on Hip Hop Is Real or 50 Miss Fame. Nothing has crossed me for most of you battlers promoting on this card. And the league has their responsibilities, absolutely. But the battlers, I mean, it better not be in y'all contracts. Better not be in y'all contracts. I know it's not easy to dock a battler. It's hard to have something in a contract to say you're supposed to do 3 interviews. They only did 1, and then be like, yo, I'm taking your money. It damages the relationship going forward. League owners don't really want to dock you. We put it in your shit, but it's like we want it to be super duper last resort. We really, and even that is like when drama is happening and shit. But anyway, thank you for the card. I will be tuned into this October 11th. Is that a Saturday or Sunday? The 11th is Saturday. Okay. So I'll be tuned in. You will not be on top of any because football's revving up real heavy right now. I got like what, week 6 coming up? Okay. Eazy The Block Captain versus NuJerzey Twork. What's your prediction, ARP? Fuck. Fuck. it was a very good Twerk that just battled Loaded Lux. What was Easy's last one? It wasn't Suge, right? It was supposed to be Ice, and that got canceled, right? Ice with the whole thing with the cam show, whatever. Allegedly, I don't know, whatever. So Twerk got interviews saying, if you ever want to see somebody like me beat the dog shit out of blah blah blah, book me. Like Twerk is talked extremely reckless in the direction of Easy. But that's good. That's what we want to hear y'all talking about anyway. Easy. What is his true is there gonna be any of that URL type talk? Like you did this and you did that, or I didn't do this and I didn't do that. Is the REM thing? Are we gonna hear that? Like, is everybody over that at this point? Like, y'all still want to hear that? If so, it's got to be creative. It's not what you do; it's how you do it. There's angles that never die. It's just got to be creative. Oh, fuck. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. 2-1 either way. That's too tough, man. Well, all right, listen. I'm gonna stand on 2-1 either way. If you forced me to even edge somebody based on my respect for both of these guys' talents on their A game, the only reason I would then start to edge Eazy is because Twork has that prep, not narrative, but reputation over him. And he just was locked in for what felt like 30 minutes of material versus Loaded Lux. He was up there with some long rounds. So him having to come off of that, and I don't know, Twork has never said publicly that I caught on to that he writes for multiple battles at the same time. And even if he did, we see him stepping on his own feet sometimes. You know, he's a very, very active battler. His schedule is all over the place. You know, as a matter of fact, I think he's coming up on Shout to Winged on Wings Joint versus Gwitty November 1st. Right. So he battles every 3 weeks average sometimes. Real shit. No exaggeration, right? If this shit is on the 11th, it's 3 weeks and less for Gwitty. So that's how I would start to edge Eazy. Eazy's been sitting down. He might got some material from the ice battle he's able to pull from, like haymakers that were more general. If they're both on their A game, it can go either way. I'm just curious about Twork's prep coming off of Lux for this, okay? Rex of Snake Eyes. The tricky thing about this is Rex continues to show these dominant first rounds. With Chilla, he was more overall. I'll give him more on his second and third on his Chilla battle. He just had round of the night damn near versus Av, right? On his last joint. Rex is a guy that sometimes pours a lot into those first rounds, and then we feel like the second or third is downhill. I'm waiting for a consistent Rex where I just feel, or you know what I'd like to just see is just something different. I'd like to see a Rex where his third round is the best round of the battle. I don't see that really. So it's like we always pay attention to his first. Um, so Snake Eyes, you're down around if Rex is on what he's been on this year. Snake Eyes is a consistent rapper though. You know, he's gonna stay like this all battle. Devil in the Detail, they got history, dot mob shit and all that. There's angles in there. I don't hear Rex lay on angles too much. I expect more drug talk and street shit from him. Snake Eyes do maybe more angles than he does. Maybe. That's an interesting outcome. I think Rex has been overpowering people on stage lately, but Snake Eyes may have a little bit more. I don't know. That's not easy either. That's not easy. I'll edge Rex. I'll edge Rex here because Rex's momentum right now is crazy. Okay. Shout out to Snake Eyes though. John and Swamp. The reason why I'm going Swamp is because I feel like this year John has just given people too many angles, and Swamp has been pretty strong this year. John is John. He's capable of beating anybody. He's the Swiss Army knife. He's the guy that does everything at least good to great. He could do everything, right? We have seen a couple times John taking some clip. Like, damn, John, like what happened? Matter of fact, one this year, right? I think he did interviews saying like I don't know what happened. You know, so he's falling in his slumps every once in a while. I don't know if Swamp has had one of those super defining moment performances this year, but he's been good from what I've seen this year. Yeah, I'm gonna go Swamp 2-1 because of a lot of controversy around John in the year 2025. It's just too much shit to be able to use, and if you craft it a certain way, it becomes an uphill battle. But John might feel like he got a point to prove right now. You never know. All right. A Ward versus Jada Nightwing. Everybody loves Jada Nightwing. I love what he's been doing too. It's just too tough to vote against A Ward. He's one of the best ever. He's a star. His rebuttal, his freestyle ability, the strength in his rounds. He can angle. He can be humorous. He's clever as fuck. He's one of the most clever battle rappers out there. The clever nature of him. Battles frequently, but you don't really see that trip him up too much. You got to go A-Ward on that one, and that's taking nothing away from Jada Nightwing. Shotgun Sugar Marv 1, I don't really want to judge. I really don't. That's a 2-1 either way. You get like a Marv 1 that popped up in the Twitch, was it Twitch tournament? Like that Marv 1. You get a Shotgun Sugar on his A game. Good matchup. I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna pick a winner for that one. The Saga and Av. Is that the one y'all been trying to do for a long time? Is that the one? I don't know. Saga asked me for a full circle. Was it Av? This might be the one that they've both been looking to do for a long time. Av is another guy that battles frequently, but I don't really see it affect him. Saga, clever. Fuck. I don't want one in that one either. That's 2 I'm gonna leave alone. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one. That could be close. I like both guys in that battle. Bonnie versus Fendi. Bonnie, she's just too powerful up there. Bonnie's one of the strongest female battle rappers ever. You just got to give her props, man. Like she's got the aggression, she's got the performance, she's got the bars, she's got the cadence. Fendi's dope, but Bonnie's just like an all-time female battle rapper great, So she just brings more to the table. Elijah Straight versus Los. I don't know Los Primi or Preem. I don't know him. Elijah Straight I like, so I'm gonna go with Elijah Straight. But I'll be learning who Los is if I come on the stream early enough. All right. Wait, but does that say 11 battles? Doors open at 1 p.m. Oh no, this is a separator. Battles at 2 p.m. I was about to say, is it shit that's not on this card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all got 8 battles though. Good night for battle rap. All right. So shout out to Takeover Battle League. I'll be tuned in Saturday night. We'll probably go live as soon as the card is over to definitely talk about Twork versus Eazy. That should be explosive. Okay. So let's support. Okay. Next up, I told y'all we had a battle rap segment. Let me go to this for a second.